He was the only two... Dogs, you're killing me. You're fucking killing me, dogs. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there, YouTube land. This is Moz, and we're coming to you with another episode of Moz's Toy Box. That's right, guys. Today we have the Scar Predator from Alien vs. Predator MMS 190. This is one of the first sets of the Type 2 body parts that the Hot Toys have put out. And this figure is fantastic. I love this figure. So today we're going to go ahead and review the figure. We're going to take a closer look at him, take some pictures with him, show you what he comes out looking like. It's a fantastic figure, guys. I got more on the way. I even got a custom kit coming from German Beast Customs. It should be here later this week. Can't wait to show you guys that. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything that comes up. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're interested in the Predator Hot Toys. I'm interested in showing you what they look like, what I think of them. We're going to go over many more Hot Toys in the future, as well as other toys. I myself am going to be getting out of the Funko Pop game. There's going to be a select few that I'm keeping, but as for buying any new ones, that's really not going to be what I'm going to be going after. It's got to be something really special to get my my money now, because Funko has just been bashing me over the head with Pennywises and Jaws sharks, and I've had enough with it. So if you guys are collecting Pops, though, I'll show you a close-up of this stack here behind me. These are all for sale. I was trying to sell them all locally, but I figured I should let my subscribers have a crack at them as well if they are interested. So we'll have a link down below, and we'll do a little close-up. So let's take a look at Scar Predator MMS 190 from Alien vs. Predator. So here we have it, the Scar Predator from Alien vs. Predator from, I believe, 2004. There was several Predators that were released for this movie because there were several Predators in the movie. Out of the 2.0 body types, which is I'm trying to confine myself to getting, you have Scar, you have the Celtic Predator, and then you have the Ancient Predator. And also an Elder Predator. Now, I know I'm planning to get the Celtic and the Ancient. I'm not certain if I'm going to go for the Elder. I may. It might just be a little later on. I might start getting something else first. I know I want some more aliens for my photography. I know I want to get at least one or two Terminators, depending, like first Terminator and second Terminator, as well as Endoskeleton for the Terminator. I'd be interested in that. RoboCop is another want on my list. But this is Scar. Now, he is a fantastic looking piece. We're going to take a closer look at him. get real nice up and close and personal with him. But for right now, this is him. This is in the pose that I'm keeping him in right now at this moment. So let's go take the real close-up look, shall we? Alright, so in the box we got his mandible set. He's got a set of open and closed mandibles here. We'll put those on and take a closer look at him. Also comes with the instruction booklet and a couple extra cables that hook up to his mask and go to his suit. I choose not to use those though, just because, well, it's just another piece you got to worry about. Of course, you have your wrist pegs that go in every box. You got your closed fist. You got one of the closed fists here, the other hand that matches that, or that would be here, is on him. And you have two open hands, one of which is already on him as well. He comes with the collapsible Combi staff, just like the Wolf's. It's the exact same staff. In fact, this is the Wolf's, just because the other one was a little bowed. And since I have him displayed with his staff and the Wolf's is just collapsed and on him, I switched him out. This is a really cool piece here. This is his dagger, or large blade that he gets. This is his starting weapon at the beginning of AVP before he gets his blaster or much of anything else. There's the sheath for that. He comes with 3 sets of blades, the smallest which are on him already. These are all made of metal, just as this knife is made of metal. Your shuriken here, this is still plastic, still very nice though. We'll take a closer look at this blade here. This is real metal here, really nice detail. Huge fan of that. Now, of course, this sheath is not metal. But still really nice. Just goes into a peg hole there on his leg. And of course, you got your collapsible staff. This is plastic as well. And this one still bows a little bit, but not as bad as the other one. Then of course we have the Predator himself. Really nice figure here. I'm very impressed with it. Now there are a couple of little hiccups with the Predator design that kind of bother me. One of which is on these models here. These wrist guards or plates that everything goes into. Now the nice thing is they can swivel around. Even though he doesn't have the mobility here in the arm, this piece swivels like so. But the problem with that is because it swivels, it's actually not really attached to anything. So when you take off his hands to switch him out, these like to fall off. Which is really frustrating because there's no real anchor point that you can get a hold of without possibly damaging his armor. Specifically these braces here, because this is that pleather material that attaches it. I've actually had to re-glue these already because the pleather will flake off. So either side's got that same problem. And of course we got the mask. This is the Scar mask and a closer look at his blaster. I really like how they did the dreadlocks on these. Now in the movie I think they're a bit much, but on the figure they look great. So it's really good. His trophy, I can't seem to get this to really rest lower. Now there is a spine trophy attached to that. And of course you can hook his Combi staff into that little slot there. His backpack does not remove, unlike some of the other Predators, which is really nice actually, because then you don't have to worry about that popping off. But let's take a look at him with the mandibles in. We'll do one set and then the other. And there we have him with the closed, or as close as they get, mandibles, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of these mandibles. Some people are. I am personally not. I don't know, I thought the AVP Predators personally they just had a weird look to them in general, especially with the mask off. So you probably won't see me displaying them with the mask off. But there he is with his closed mandibles. And there's his mask all by itself there. Look how long that cable is. It goes to the bottom of the backpack for the batteries. I need to get new batteries. All these Predators I'm buying, granted they're new in the box, but they've been sitting in the box so long, even though the batteries aren't connected because there's a piece of plastic in between them, they're still devoid of power by the time I get my hands on them. So it's still a really cool figure though. I really love it. So let's take a look at him with the open mandibles. And there we have the open mandibles, guys. Like I said, he just looks kind of funny. I understand that they're trying to take a little creative license with these, and it's not Hot Toys' fault. It's just in the movie itself. I don't know. You can also see the cracks in between the figure and the mandibles. On the open mandibles more than the closed ones. But yeah, for these reasons, I'm keeping the helmet on. So let's get into articulation, shall we? Alright, so like all the other 2.0 bodies, they have the similar articulation. One of the main things is you don't get the ab crunch in the 2.0s. You get a slight twist here, very slight. His legs, they're going to kick out pretty far actually. We're going to get a good kick there. Going back, not so much. And of course you got your single knee joint, so you can get a lift on the leg like this. His arms, they're going to come out from his side to about this far. He's got two pieces of armor that's going to mess with this. He's got this arm piece, which you got to be very careful of, because like I said, I've already had to re-glue this. And then you got the shoulder pad. So I'm going to be very careful and just kind of gesture. You of course got your elbow move here. You can move the arm up it, but you notice how the shoulder pad is going to look kind of wonky. Let me see how that shoulder pad sits. That's really as far as you're going to get with the arms. You got your wrist movement here. You don't get forearm twist, but you can move this piece here, which is independent of the arm. So that means when you move it, you also have to move the hand twist with it like that. So you got your basic head movement. You can look side to side here. He's going to look up but so far, but then it's going to come off. In fact, while I have his head off, let's fix his trophy here. Alright. And now we got his hair behind his gun. Which some of it will go behind his gun, but not all of it. There we go. So yeah, when you tilt your head back on him, you of course got to worry about that head popping off. He can look down pretty well. And of course the other side. This gun doesn't really move this way or that way here. You can move it forward. You can twist it this way, but the stand itself doesn't really move. This piece here on his wrist does open up, so you can get the countdown timer there. But yeah, guys, he's a real solid figure. He's a very popular figure. A lot of these AVP Predators are very popular and very expensive when it comes down to it, comparatively speaking to the other ones. But it's a great figure, guys. I would definitely buy it again if I didn't already have one. In fact, I'm getting another AVP Predator in the mail. Be a surprise, of course, which one it is, but it's coming from China, so it might be a minute. But this is it. That is the Hot Toys MMS 190 Scar Predator. Welcome back. So, would you guys be interested in the Hot Toys Scar Predator? Leave a comment down below, let me know. if there's a hot toy out there that you're really itching to get, or do you have questions about hot toys. I'm by no means an expert, but I'll be more than happy to help you find the information you're looking for. And as always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss one of these reviews coming up. And we will find a way to do toy hunts in the future, but in my local area there's not a lot of hot toys available, especially these older ones that I'm looking for. So we're going to try other avenues eventually. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that. And hit that notification bell. Also guys, Maz's Toy Box has a Facebook group. It's a closed group, but go ahead and join the group. I'll have a link down in the description below. You join the group, you'll see everything that's going on. You'll know that, the reason why I haven't posted in the past couple weeks is because the room that I film my actual close-up reviews, I share that room with my wife, and she's been home the past week and change, so it's her room, so she gets to use it. So, yeah. You get it, right? Right? You get it? Yeah? No? Alright. But also, you can get an idea of what's going on with my Instagram. Like, I've been posting this guy on Instagram, several photos of him already, because I've had him for a few weeks now. It's taken me a little while, like I said, to get access to the room so I can do the particular close-ups that I want to do without a whole bunch of stuff behind it. Definitely check out my Instagram. Again, linked in the description down below. But here's something I mentioned in the last video, the Shadow Predator. Here's a little story on how I got this guy. I got this guy dirt cheap, comparatively speaking, to what he's selling for online at the moment. He retailed, I think, for $229 when he first came out. On eBay right now, if you want mint in the box, because mine came with a shipper, mine was mint in box and never been open. If you want mint in the box on eBay, you're looking to pay over $400, maybe even closer to $500 for a mint in box one. Opened, etc., that's a little different story, but again, mint in box. But I got this guy for $3. And normally I don't go over the prices, but there's a little cool comic book shop in Burbank, California. They're not apparently jacking up the prices too bad. I bought him for $3. I got Shadow Hunter Predator, the one that I showed you, the snake review, for $199. Both brand new in the box, shipped. Of course, there was a shipping cost on that, but it's a great little shop. The only reason why I'll mention it now is because I've cleaned them out of everything that I want, but they do have a couple Predators left. They have a classic Predator on their website right now for $284.99, which, yes, it's more than retail, but good luck finding one mint in the box for a better price. It's going to take a lot of work, but if you go to blastfromthepast.tv, you can find their product there, brand new in the box, $284.99 plus shipping. They also have still on their site another Shadow Hunter for $199. So if you're looking for either of those, brand new in the box, blastfromthepast.tv. Great little shop, very friendly. I will note that when you order on their website, you don't get a confirmation email. They seem to get it fine, but I've always just called them, which is how I found out about this guy, because he wasn't on the website. He was in an email sent to me after I asked them if they had any other Predators that weren't listed. They had a few other 1.0s that I didn't buy. A 1.0 Scar. I can't recall all the other ones, but they had like 4 or 5 of them. He was the only 2.0 Predator. So I went ahead and got this guy. Of course, I wasn't even expecting to buy him. I had just bought Shadow Hunter, and I was like, you got any more Predators by chance that aren't listed? And they're like, let me get back to you. Sure enough, $300. I jumped right on it. I had to. Alright guys, that's my video for today. Stay tuned though. Make sure you're subscribed, because we're going to have a review of the German Beast Customs kit that I picked up for my classic Predator to convert him to a jungle hunter from the original Predator movie. I can't wait to get that kit. It should be in the mail this week. Well, it's in the mail. It's in customs right now, so I'm waiting on it to get out of customs and over here. I also have another hot toy on the way, coming all the way from China, so I don't know when that's going to be here just yet, but I can't wait to show you. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks again for watching, and if you like the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and as always, thank you guys again. Enjoy.